record. Okay, so welcome. And if you're watching the recording, that is fine too. So those of you that don't know me, I'm Jessica. I'm the director to Team Possibilities, our Wickless. And I'll let Stephanie introduce herself, and then she's going to get started. And then I will talk about the compensation plan and real life numbers.
Hey, I'm Stephanie Navarro. I'm the director of Team Take a Whiff. New director. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're watching the replay. If you're not on live, there's a lot to go over. And how long did you want to try to keep this at? Because, I mean, I'm going to try to talk fast, but
That's
there's
fine.
so much information. Okay, so this will help everybody. I think everybody should watch this no matter what your title is, because these are the basics that everybody needs to know to even go further in the company. Like, it's stuff everybody needs to know. And there are people that message me sometimes that are further up in title, but they're asking some super basic questions. So I'm like, okay, we need to go over just basic things, you know, for everybody. But mainly this training is for essential and certified consultants. So I would just want to say that our Scentsy core values are simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. And if we try to keep those things in mind, keep things simple, don't waste time on the fluff. We need to get these basics down before we can even do any of that fun, fluffy stuff that it can end up costing us money instead of making money. So if we focus on the core of what we need to be doing, then we can bloom from there. First thing you do when you sign up, or before you even sign up, is start your list of 100. That's where you're going to get names, draw from, of people you can ask if they want to host a party with you or buy or join you. It's just good to have a running list of people you can think of that you know or acquaintances. And then create a Scentsy group on your Facebook for your business, and then announce your business. And you can do all this before you even get your kit. And then you can even go live in your group and talk about why you joined, because that really helps people relate to you and lets them know what your motivation is for doing this business. And then, so once you join, log into your workstation, explore around, and the first thing you need to do is do your first things first checklist. Because if you don't do that checklist and you hit shooting star, you actually won't get your shooting star if you don't complete that first things first checklist, I believe. So that's really important. And it also explains, obviously, the first things that you need to know, become a new consultant. Also, create a party, which I believe the first things first checklist shows you or tells you how to create a party. And then you share your party link in your group that you created on Facebook. And then you can read the consultant guide. And if you haven't received your kit yet, you can even go on Workstation and search consultant guide, and the whole guide is right there. So you can read it before you even get your kit. You don't have to wait to start your business until you get your kit or any of that. But then once your kit does arrive, it's a good idea to go live, unbox it, talk about the products. If you've tried Scentsy before, then you'll know what you can showcase, you know, talk about. You'll know a few facts about the things. And if it's brand new to you, just say, hey, this looks cool, you know. I haven't used this yet, but this is one of the things we offer. Your first goal when you join is shooting star, and that is selling 500 PRV in your first 15 days. And that's a really good one because it gives you a good solid start to your business. And that's what we should strive for every month, especially when you hit lead and above. You need to hit 500 PRV to even get paid on your downline. So it's good to have that as a goal, like no matter what your title is, to do 500. You should strive to do that in the first 15 days of the month, just so that you know that's already done. You've already accomplished your minimum of 500, and anything above that is awesome. You also get, which I think a lot of people aren't aware of, if you have someone sign up under you and they get their shooting star, which you help them get, you get $25 in product credit yourself. So I actually just redeemed $75 in product credit that I had. So I'm like, cool. It's like getting rewarded for training people and getting them off to a good start. So it benefits you too. And then the other goals that we have in the first 70 days is sensational start. So there's level 1, 2, or 3, and there's you don't have to have people join under you to hit these either. You can do it all on your own by selling PRV. And then there's different rewards for each of the 3 levels, and it's awesome. It again puts you on a good track to have these concrete goals to work towards. And you know, just creates good habits too of either signing people up under you, even if it's 1 or 2 people, getting them, helping them get active by knowing what these goals are. And that's also what I wanted to remind you too. This, you might not be a essential or a certified consultant. You might already be a lead, but you still need to know these basics so that you can teach the people under you what these first goals are. Like, even if it's past your 15 days, you want to make sure you know what to tell your new teamies that they need to strive for if they want to, you know, make this a career and do well. Alrighty, and then also to become certified is when you sell your first 1,000 PRV, and there's no timeline for that. You could take a year if it takes you that long to sell 1,000. Whenever you hit that, you're going to get your first promotion. You're going to get a 5% raise. And then also every month, if you sell 2,000 PRV or more, you get the monthly sales award with an extra 5% on top of that. And also when you're at, I believe, lead and above, you're getting percentages on your own personal retail volume too. So it really adds up when you get to that title. Okay, another thing, when you first sign up, you get your PWS free for the first 3 months, and then it's just $10 a month charged to the card that you signed up with. And then if you need to change that card at any time, you'd go on the account tab on your workstation and you can change it to any card that you need to. Also, under that account tab is where your name, address, and phone number is. So always keep that updated to your most current information, because that's how we contact you or anybody in, you know, our group, you know, like me or Jessica that has access to your info or ever send you something. That's where we're going to send it to, is the address on there. And then on your PWS, it's also really highly recommended to personalize your website to you, like as soon as you can, so that when people go to that link that you shared for your PWS, they're not going to see some generic picture of the dolls that they have. They want to see you because they want to buy from you. Not that our dolls aren't cute, but they relate to you and they want to see you and know who they're supporting by buying products from you. And you can also, it's really important to tell your story on there. So you can also customize it to what's warming in your home. I just updated mine today to 3 bars that I am currently actually warming. So that's nice because customers like to see what you like, and they do really take your recommendations. You know, they know, we know what smells good. So yeah, the PWS is free for the first 3 months, and then it's $10 a month after that. And then also, I think something that a lot of people don't realize is really, really useful with the PWS is you can look up scent notes on there. So say a customer comes to you and asks for a bar that was from like 7 years ago that you've never heard of, but I still search that bar on Google and it'll tell, you'll find probably something on Pinterest because there's a lot of old flyers on Pinterest. And if it says the scent notes that are in that older bar, write down those scent notes and then look up 1 or 2 at a time. I usually do 1 or 2, search it on your website, on your PWS, and any bars that have those scent notes in them will come up. And let's say there's like 3 different scent notes, then I would combine that list, basically see what has the most scent notes out of that you're looking for. So that's really useful because there's a lot of bars that are discontinued that haven't come back in the time, you know, that I've been here. So it helps you recommend something that they might like. Also, Jessica's going to talk about the compensation plan, but I just want you to know it's also in every catalog. In this current catalog, it's on page 61. So maybe if you have a catalog near you, it'd be good to get that out and follow along when she's going over it because it helps to see it. And if you ever need to look it up, It's right there in every single catalog. We have it available to us. And it's also smart to learn the catalog like front to back. Learn our bundle and saves, and it's also to help people save money, but it's also to upsell. If you know what the bundles are, like 3 for 17 or 6 for 30, so many customers don't know if they're ordering 5, like, hey, do you want to choose one for free? Because we have a 6-pack for 30 that are buy one, get one free. And that's not just for bars, that's several different options that we have, like the cleaning bundle and, you know, different bundles that we have. So if you know them, it's a lot easier to recommend, you know, for them to get more products for their buck. Also, a great thing that I really, really like that I didn't realize how valuable it was is the product training guide. This is such a smart tool to have at all times. Like with any catalog change that we have, it's only $2 to order it. You can add it on to any workstation order. Product training guide. So every new catalog season, they come out with a brand new one, and it has features and benefits and sales tips for each of the categories of things that we offer. So it really helps. And I think this is really useful if you're doing like a 30-minute live. I've actually used it and I have it in my hands, and who cares if you're reading, you know, tidbits out of here to explain a product or a category to customers. It, you know, expands your knowledge on all of it. You might not have tried all the products that we have. And even if you have tried them, you might not realize all the benefits or features that they offer. So it's really smart to read that, get familiar with all of our things. It's also smart to try as many of our products as you can, especially trying to get them at free and half price. There's really no reason that we shouldn't be using all of the things that we offer, because that lets us share things genuinely, like we genuinely know the product and enjoy it, and they are all a great value because it's high quality products that last a long time. The other thing that I think it might be the last thing, label everything. I got a stamp when I first started from Vistaprint, and it really helped because then I just stamp the back of each of my catalogs. It has my name, my website, and my phone number, and that's all I needed on there. Makes it easy so you're not handwriting so much, you know. And then you can order stickers on Vistaprint. I'm sure a lot of other places too, but a lot of people like to put their picture on the sticker, and you can put it on the front of your bars or any of the products that you're delivering to people. Make sure it has your contact info so they know how to contact you when they need to reorder. Or they could be giving it away as a gift, and then that new person that you don't even know might come across your contact info and order from you too, and that could be a potential new customer for you. And then I believe this is the last thing though, is the scent of the month and the warmer of the month. This is a really good offer that they offer for us consultants. The scent of the month is $35 a month plus tax and shipping. And if you want to access signing up for that, you'll go to your account in the workstation, and then it's under monthly subscriptions. And with the scent of the month, you get 1 brick, currently anyway, we get 1 brick, 3 bars, a room spray, a tester, 72 stickers that are rub and sniff, and 50 flyers. And then it's a really good value. You save a lot of money. You can use one of the bars to make samples, and then it'll help you sell the whole rest of what you got for the $35. And then the flyers with the scented stickers, I put the scented sticker on a little baggie with the sample in the baggie, staple that to the flyer, ready to go for Happy Mail or thank you in the bag with customer deliveries. It's really, really useful. If you don't end up using all the stickers, put them on any envelopes that you're sending to anybody. Doesn't matter if you're paying a bill. I mean, it'll give them something to smile about, something good to smell. And then the other option is the warmer of the month, and that's all of the above that I just described plus the warmer. And the price of that varies every month depending on the price of the warmer. And it's a great investment, you know, and you can make samples. You can either use a crinkle cutter and cut the bar, or you can use the felt samples or molds, which are really cute, more like deluxe samples for your best customers. And I believe that's about it that I had to share that I can think of.
Girl, you touched on everything. I liked
Thank
it. It
you.
was very informational.
Thank
Very
you.
informational. Yeah. So definitely absorb everything that Stephanie talked about. But this next part where I'm going to talk, we're going to dive into the compensation plan. I know when people talk about the compensation plan, it's confusing because you don't have anything real life attached to it. So what I did is I went into some leadership groups that are available to you once you hit director. And I asked real life people just like us, can you tell me your very first paycheck with Scentsy, a midpoint paycheck where you were like a superstar director, star director, and like a most recent paycheck, whether you're a star director, superstar director, whatever. So I have real life numbers. And what I really want you to focus on when I read these numbers, because they're going to be a lot, is the amount of active frontline that these people have really correlates to their commission checks that they bring home. So I'm going to show you the compensation plan because it is very important that you see it as we go over it. So can you see it? Are we good? You can see it? Okay, great. So as Stephanie touched on, here's where you start. You start as an essential consultant. And then once you sell your 1,000 personal retail volume, you're certified for life. So even if you have to like leave for whatever reason and then come back, you'll still be certified. And at this point, you go up from 20% to 5%. That's a 5% pay increase. So you want to strive for that as soon as possible if you are an essential consultant. And then we go a little bit more. So if you want to be a lead consultant, you have to personally sell your $500. You have to have a group wholesale volume, which is 75% of your sales of 1,000, and you have to have at least one active frontline. And with that, what you get, this is where your extra bonuses and everything come in. So you'll make your 25% off of your personal retail volume, and then you'll make an extra 2% off of your personal wholesale volume, and then you make a 2% from your frontline essential or certified team wholesale volume. And they have to be active for you to get this. So that's why I'm saying whenever I start to go over these numbers, pay attention to the active frontline. And then as you go, you can see that your percentages go up based on where you fall on the compensation plan. So like for myself and Stephanie, this is what we have to have every single month. We have to have our 500. We have to have our 10,000 in wholesale, group wholesale. We have to have 2,000 in team wholesale. And we have to have at least 3 active frontline. But then we get all of these bonuses on top of just our regular 25% commission. So as you move up, it gets easier to see, and it really, really breaks it down now under the performance tab on your workstation, because you can see it broken down piece by piece, what you make off of every single person on your team. Because this used to confuse the crap out of me. It really did. But since they've updated that tab, it's phenomenal. So I'm going to go over real life numbers. Some of these are people that you know within Scent, Love, and Stars. Some of these are people that you know, just that you know in the Scentsy world who are phenomenal and amazing, and you look up to them and you watch YouTube videos, So listen, let me fold my paper. All right, so a beginning paycheck for one person. I didn't put names, they're just numbers. They sold $1,308. They didn't have any active frontline. They were a team and group of 1, and their check was $326.91. The midway paycheck for them, they sold $3,057. They had 3 active frontline, a team and group of 18, and their commission check was $1,076.08. And then their most recent, they sold $5,365, had 18 active frontline with a team and group of 50, and their paycheck was $3,377.92. We have someone else with their first paycheck. They sold $1,601, no active frontline, team and group of 1, and their paycheck was $400.26. Their second one, they sold $1,125, had an active frontline of 5, had a team and group of 17 people, and their commission check was $422. Nope, just kidding. Their commission check was $1,809.05. And nope, I said it wrong. It was $422.24. And then their most recent, they sold $2,372, had 11 active frontline with a team and group of 75 people, and their commission check was $1,809.05. Let me see. I want to see one where it jumps. All right. So we have someone whose first month they sold $35. So their very first commission check, they had no active frontline, just themselves on the team. Their first commission check was $9.24. Their midway point, they sold $2,059, had 2 active frontline with a team and group of 5, and their commission check was $936.38. That's a big jump. And then their most recent, they sold $5,409, where am I at? Yep, here. Okay, I'm good. Had 15 active frontline with a team of 52 people and a group of 255, and their commission check was $6,372. So they went from their very first check being $9.24 to their most recent check being $6,372. That is crazy to me. Okay. We'll do another one. Okay. First commission check, they sold $96, no active frontline, team and group of 1, commission was $19.20. Midway point, they had sold $2,674, 1 active frontline, a team and group of 4, and their commission was $848.86. And then their most recent was they sold $3,046, had 8 active frontline with a team and group of 32, and the commission was $1,694.07. We have one where their first paycheck, they sold $1,427, 1 active frontline, team and group of 4, so they were on the ball when they joined. And had a commission check of $383.12. Their midway point, they sold $509, had 4 active frontline, a group and team of 20, and their commission check was $457.39. And their most recent, they sold $4,057, had 6 active frontline with a team and group of 29, and their commission check was $2,026. We have another one where their first month they sold $707, had an active frontline of 1, a team and group of 2, and their first commission check was $141.32. Midway point, they sold $1,624, had an active frontline of 2 with a team and group of 22, and the commission check was $522.06. And most recent, they sold $3,690, had an active frontline of 6 with a team and group of 30, and the check was $1,879.80. So those are just a couple. Now I'm going to tell you one that will blow your mind, and you guys know her. I'm not going to say her name out of privacy and respect, but you know her. Don't put it in the chat either. So whenever I posted in our page that we have, I forgot to ask them to put how much they sold so we can kind of correlate it, but it's okay. So first paycheck was only them. They made $21.50. Mid check at Star Director, with a group of 357 and a team of 256. Check was $3,805. And one of the most recent checks with a group of 3,057 and a team of 250, the check was $37,138. Crazy, right? Crazy. That's a car. That's 2 cars. It's crazy. We have someone else within our team where their first paycheck was $32.60 with just them. Midway paycheck at Superstar Consultant with a team of 25 with $748.38 is what they got paid. And a recent paycheck at Star Director with a team of 126 and a group of 207 got paid $4,713.34. Someone else that you may know, very first paycheck was $303.84. About a midway point with a group of 22 was $1,011. And then a most recent paycheck at Star Director with a team of 77 and a group of 198 was $5,140.18. So I know that's a lot of numbers, but it should be inspiring. It should light a fire under your ass that you don't want to put out. Excuse my language. I mean, it really should. Like, that motivates me. I get motivated by seeing numbers and saying, man, if I just keep growing, if I just keep going, even on the days that I don't want to, and I could have a $37,000 check one day from this little wax business, hell yeah, I'm going to do that. At some point. At some point. So, I'm going to stop the share. So, I'm going to post something in the Possibilities Are Wickless group that is like, I think I posted it already though, of like the dream check where you can print it out and you can write your dream check on it and you can put it on a wall, you can put it on a door, you can put it on a mirror. I don't care where you put it, but I want you to be able to see it every single day. And I want you guys to remember what you're working towards. Like, what's your big, scary, I don't want to think about it goal? Because mine's a house. I want a house. And I want to be able to not worry about a mortgage payment. And I want to be out of debt. But I still want to, have my life. So I really want you guys to think about it. And if you have to go watch the replay to rehear those numbers and write them down, because I know I was talking really fast, I'm so sorry. Definitely do that. Because again, this should light that fire. It really should. That was all I had. Stephanie, do you have anything else to add?
Just one more thing that I remembered after that to be on the consultant locator, you have to be paid at lead or above. So that's a really good motivator to get to lead and make your 500 minimum so that you can be on that consultant locator. So if somebody random is looking on Scentsy.com for a consultant, you are one of the people that show up. Then if you have your story on your website and they read about it and like what they hear, they'll be more inclined to order from you because they can relate to you and they see an actual person's picture there. That'd be an awesome way to get some new customers.
Yes. Those random orders make your day.
I haven't had one in so long.
Me either. It makes me so sad.
I'm like, what's going on?
Like, I got like 5 in 1 month one time, and I don't know.
Yes.
I was like, what happened? Where'd they go?
Wasn't that ordered yesterday from Troy? Was that a new person?
No, he's one of my customers' dads.
Okay.
So I know him. He wasn't random.
Okay.
So did you guys have any questions? Oh, how do you achieve that? Are you talking about the consultant locator, Alyssa?
Lead for lead?
Or the consultant locator? Yeah. So you have to be paid at title for lead consultant. So you have to have your 500 PRV. You have to have a group wholesale volume of 1,000 with 1 active frontline. And once you're paid at title, you'll be on that consultant locator for the next month. And that's when they're just on Scentsy.com and they search for zip code and you pop up. And it's awesome.
So it doesn't matter how many people you have under you, it's still just 1,000 group?
Yes. So you can have 3 people under you, and as long as you don't get to 2,500 with 2 active frontline for star consultant, you would get paid at lead if you at least have 1,000 group wholesale, which is 75% of your sales. So for 1,000 group wholesale volume, you have to sell PRV total of $1,333 is what that equates to.
Yeah, and we talk about this all the time, but that's why it's really important to grow, if you're wanting to do that, to grow your team wide and add as many frontline as you can. So that way the numbers are a lot easier to achieve. So if you have 4 people under you that you're trying to get, I mean, hopefully you'll promote from lead, but I mean, you would easily make your lead numbers by just a few orders being put in by each person. And then that is how you promote to the next title. But you still need to keep adding more people because every title has a lot more responsibilities that come along with it, numbers wise.
Yes. I agree with the statement, grow wide, because the more frontline you have, so say you have 10 people that are directly under you, and those 10 people have 10 people, and those 10 people have 10 people. And then that's how you grow deep. So you want to grow wide and then grow deep. And I wish that was something I would have done at the beginning. Working on it now, but.
Yeah, we still need to work on that. I do too,
Yeah.
because I don't have enough frontline.
Me either. But it's
No,
okay.
I know. It is, and it's fine.
It's
And it's a
okay.
whole progress we can continually work on.
Yes.
I mean, it's fine.
When you grow deep, you're like on a like a tower, but when you grow wide, you're like on a foundation.
Right. Exactly. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I'm going to use that quote somehow.
You go right ahead.
Okay, thanks.
Tattoo it on you or something.
Huh?
Tattoo it on you or something.
No, ma'am.
Grow wide, not deep.
That could be taken wrong.
It could be. Many ways.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Jackie, Alyssa, Mom. I can't say your name because it's
You
weird.
can just say it
I
says.
can't.
How do I change my name on here anyway? Just to my name.
I don't know, somehow in your settings. Do you guys have any other questions about basics, how to promote, compensation plan? Because I'm sure any questions that you have, there's at least 2 or 3 other people on our teams that have the same question. You can type it in the chat. You can say it out loud. Because I can't think of any extra tidbits to add.
I guess trainings on workstation. I honestly didn't realize, because it's my fault. I didn't explore it enough. Basically learn how to do anything. There's trainings for every level from starting out, you know, to all the way up. There's information on there of anything that you would want to know.
Yes.
They have training. And if you're new, you can go on there and type in, I believe it was new consultant, and the new consultant videos will come up. That'll help you with doing your first party, how to redeem your rewards so that you don't miss out on any of the host rewards or the perpetual reward or any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
another thing that I want to add, while YouTube is a great source, because there's a lot of leaders who post their team trainings, who post their meetings, and just post trainings in general onto YouTube. And it is a great source, but I do recommend that if you're watching, don't watch for the fluffy stuff yet. Wait until you get that foundation built. Wait until you're able to do it. Because we never want to spend family money on Scentsy. We want to spend Scentsy money on Scentsy. And I'm sure Stephanie can agree with me, it's taken a long time to get to where we are. And we're able to fluff stuff up sometimes. We don't do it all the time. I know I don't, at least. But watch those informational videos. They do have a lot of fun ones on there, like Kimberly Polito and I can't think of any other ones who really do like the fluff up videos where they do a whole bunch of Happy Meal that cost $4 a package to send. I don't do that. You can if you are able to, absolutely. But we want to remember the simplicity core value, to be simple. And if you're able to fluff it up, that's awesome. If not, don't worry about it. You don't have to do what other people are doing. That's another thing. Don't try all the things all at once. It doesn't work. Say, try out 2 or 3 things, see how it works, see if it brings in income, and if it doesn't, try something else. But don't do 20 things at one time thinking it's going to bring in income because you're not putting your all into those 20 things. You can do 2 to 3 things and put your all into it, but you can't do that while you're trying to do 20 things at one time. It just won't work.
Yeah, another good thing to YouTube is income producing activities with Scentsy. And then it'll give you a lot of great ideas of things that are actually beneficial to your business and not just time wasters or money wasters, of things that we can do. Yeah.
Anything income producing. If it doesn't bring you income, don't do it.
Exactly. Which I know I do things that don't bring me income. So I try to hurry up.
Yeah, me too. I don't spend too much time on it.
Yeah. But also another main thing, we need to know what our goals are for ourselves so that we know what we're striving for. If you're wanting to get to lead, and just study the compensation plan, know what the numbers are that you're striving for, and keep that in mind. And also you really need to know how to figure out GWV.
Yes.
So that you know it's not just 1,000 PRV that you need for lead. You need 1334 because 1,333.3333 cents. So round it up to 1333. Yep. But like if you didn't know, let's say you got to 1332 and you miss it by $1, like wouldn't you be so upset? If you don't know what the actual numbers are, you might miss goals literally by pennies.
And you guys can always, always, always reach out to myself or Stephanie. That's what we're here for. That's why that's how we know that you need help. It's only if you reach out to us. We can't read minds. As much as that would be cool, probably. We don't read minds. We can't. So you guys can definitely reach out to us and be like, hey, I want to reach that next step. I want to hit lead. And we'll talk with you, absolutely, and be like, okay, well, this is what you need. So how are you going to get there? You have to tell us your plan. We can't make a plan for you. We have to make a plan for our goals. We can't make a plan for your goals. So absolutely, anytime that you guys need that guidance, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to us. That's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you think of anything else?
I can't.
I can't either.
I'm sure I will if we log off.
I know, that's what's gonna happen is we're gonna log off and I'm gonna be like, oh dang. But
definitely please reach out to us if you need help with anything. We're so excited about this business too. We like when others are excited about it too.
Yes.
Because I know this is gonna be my future full-time career. And I know that's what you're looking forward to too. Where else are you gonna make a potential $37,000 a month paycheck?
A month.
Yeah, that is insane. And yes, it takes a lot of work to get there, but every single person that's there has started with no one on their team. They started just by themselves, just like we all did. And it's just building blocks. But you need to teach everybody that signs up under you these simple building blocks to build upon. So then they're teaching their new teamies the same foundation to grow from. Yes. So then you have a more solid team and it just goes up from there. And then that's how you get that dang $37,000 check.
Right. And that's, consistency. You have to stay consistent in this business. You have to. And I can tell you from personal experience, if you're not consistent, you can definitely tell. in your paycheck, in your PRV, in anything, in your group interaction. If you have a group, you know, you can tell if you're not being consistent because you won't get the response that you're looking for. So stay consistent. Even if you only work Scentsy 10 minutes a day, you can do it. It's possible. So spend at least 10 minutes and then watch how much it changes, because it will.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to do this 24/7 and
No.
kill yourself trying to, you know, get to the top. But it does take consistency and dedication and following up with your teamies, your group, your customers, staying on top of things. You
Yes.
know, most customers don't come to me and ask for a refill on their wax. They respond when I reach out to them or send them happy mail or something, or post something on Facebook that they'd be interested in. But 9 times out of 10, they don't just text me and say, hey, I need a 6-pack. That has very rarely happened.
Yep.
So you have to be active in your business and just keep offering stuff.
I agree. I second that. Okay, that's what I had. Jackie or Mom, do you guys have any questions?
I already asked mine.
Okay, great. Good. All right. Well, I'm going to get off of here and go eat dinner because I'm hungry.
Have a good night.
You as well.
Thank
Bye, guys.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Nice to see you again.